So according to this, Airdrop came out 20th of July 2011, and it used to be brilliant. I used to airdrop from my phone to my iPad, and it was super reliable. But in the last couple of years, it's just become so unreliable. So if I try an airdrop now, let's give this a try, it'll probably work now. It often starts and then stops. It sometimes will hang, so it will get like 3/4 of the way and hang. Sometimes it won't bother at all. It looks like this is working, although it is looking like it's pretty slow. So I think it might fail. Yeah, it seems to have stopped. So the speed was going along, and yeah, it looks like it stopped. So quite often, whether it's going between my phone and my iPad or my MacBook, any combination, it just seems to be really unreliable. If I hold two phones together, two iPhones, it tends to do it straight away really, really well. But I've been sent a new product. So this is a MagSafe portable SSD. Now it's not MagSafe with my phone because I've got an 11 Pro Max and it's too old for that. And also it's USB-C, which I have got on both of these devices, but not on my phone. But I might try and see if I can get it to work with my phone. You can see it is tiny, it's really light, but it talks about having really quite fast speeds. And in the box, we also have a cable, two cables in fact. We've got a straight USB-C to C cable, and we've also got another USB-C to C cable, but with a bend in it. And the reason for that is definitely for MagSafe phones. I'll put a little timer on the screen to show how long it's been running, because I've just fed my cat, because my cat came in making all sorts of noises, and yeah, it's been a while. It definitely has failed. I'm sure it's not going to do it. Anyway, I've picked up an Android phone just to show how it would connect with this USB-C cable. So you can see, just pop that in and pop this into here. And if I had an iPhone 15, that would actually stick to the back of the phone. Obviously you can use it like this with an Android phone, but if I switch it on, it will register as a storage device. Now I want to first use it with an iPad, but I'm going to wait a bit and I'm going to see if it does manage to do it, because it definitely looks like it's stopped. Let's go in close so you can see that it's just stopped, and also it's just stopped on here as well. So it's actually disappeared from my MacBook now, so it's completely given up on the MacBook, but my iPad still thinks it's sending, and it's still doing stuff. And I'm usually doing this when I need to edit videos, so it's really annoying when it goes wrong. And it'll even do it on an individual photo sometimes, so it doesn't think it can get there. And this is much newer devices than I used to use back in 2011, so I've no idea why it is. But anyway, let's cancel that, and we'll try it with this. So I'll get that same video. Let's pop this cable in, and let's see how we do this. So we would definitely go to Save to Files, and I've never used this device before. You can see it's come up with Aiffro. So it's empty. Let's save it in that location. So it's going to save it in the root, so not in a folder or anything. Obviously you can create folders because it's removable storage. And it's done it. So that was pretty quick actually. It looked like it was going to be slow, but that was pretty quick. So now if I go into Files, I can go into that and I can start playing. This would be one of my YouTube videos. And I can stop on that. And that's playing from the removable device. And as you can see, no issues at all, nice and fast. Let's see what we do to get it onto the MacBook. So if I unplug this one, so let's pop that in, and let's go into Finder. Oh, it's here, so it's on the desktop, so let's just open that up. And so if I wanted to copy that over, so I usually copy with Airdrop, so that would normally put it in my downloads folder. So let's open that up and just paste it in there, and just see how quick it transfers that over. And you can see, well, that was it. So that was super quick. So my MacBook's going to make full use of the speed. I don't think my iPad is, because it's an older iPad. So it's a 2nd gen iPad 11 Pro. So the file that's come over is this one, today at 4:09. So if I press space, you can see that will start playing. 57 degrees. Okay, so that's finished again with up to 70. So made a huge difference to the way I can transfer between these two devices. Yes, I have to plug something in, but it's super quick. Just plugged it into an Android phone, and I'm just going to use the standard files app that's on there, and you can see the device shows up here and the video file is here, so I can press and hold and I can copy that to whatever folder I want. You can see when you plug into Android it creates all these extra folders, so I'm just going to put it into the pictures folder and just paste that in. And you can see that it's a bit slower than my MacBook. It's still pretty quick though. That's not bad speed, because this is quite an old Android phone, so it's going to be much quicker on newer Android phones. So what, 80–90%, and we're done. The file is on there. Well, I tried this not thinking it was going to work, but actually this LG phone does work with it. I have to use an adapter with it because it's an old micro USB phone. But yeah, it is powering it and it is working fine. What happens if I plug it into my LG TV? The light comes on and it's recognized it, so media files. Yeah, that's playing absolutely fine. A very old iPod Touch? Yeah, probably not. Now, older iPhones do work. This is an iPhone 11 Pro Max with a lightning socket, but you do need to provide power. So you can see I've plugged power into this USB adapter and it does recognize it. So if I tap on it, you can see all the folders that Android created, but you can also see the video file that's on here. And if I start playing it, that's playing absolutely fine. But it also means that I can copy other things to it as well. So, you know, I've got a lot of emulators on here. So if I go into here, I've got the Delta emulator, I've got RetroArch and various different emulators. But if I've got a game on here, so say for instance I go into the Delta emulator and I grab this Nintendo DS game, I can copy that and then I can go back and I can pop it onto here and I can pop it into a folder if I want to and just paste it there. And you can see it's not as fast as USB-C, but it is still pretty quick, and it would be a great way of copying all your photos and your videos over. But if I want to delete all these folders, what I can do is select, and I'm going to do select all, but I'm going to keep that video file on there and I'm going to delete everything else. It's fully compatible with my Linux mini PC. So if I just open up files and let's copy something over to it. So we go to my downloads folder. I've got a file here. How big is that? So that's 1.3 gig. Let's just copy that and go to the Aiffro drive and just paste that in. And obviously I can create folders as well. So if I want to put in, say, videos, I can grab that and pop it in the videos folder. And let's shut this down because this PC also has Windows 11 on it. So on boot up I can pick Windows, and we go into files, it's also showing up here as well, and you can see the operating system and the video I put in the folder is also there as well. Let's just pick something for this to play. There you go. Excellent. Right, let's have a look at their website. Now they've given me a link which I'll put in the description. If I haven't mentioned, I was given this for free just in exchange of doing a video. I turned down loads of technology products, but this one really appealed to me, and the email actually came in as I was having trouble with Airdrop, and so it was perfect timing. So P10. So they do it in different storage sizes. I see 4 terabytes is grayed out, but they've got 1 and 2 terabyte, and they do some color variations as well to match your phone. And if we scroll down through, so it's USB 3.2 Type C. It is tiny, you can see the dimensions are here. So up to 2000 megabytes a second read and 1800 write. Should work when you're on holiday, up to 48 degrees. Super low power consumption, and you can see supports a wide range of operating systems as well, plus iPadOS, plus iPhone, plus Android. And it mentions having MagSafe, but I haven't got any MagSafe devices. I would like to have tried it with an iPhone 15. And I think the pros of the iPhones have faster storage. So if we go iPhone, yeah, we scroll down through these. So USB-C up to 20 times faster on the Pro and the Pro Max. But this still supports USB 2 speeds. And I wonder what my iPad is. So you can see the new one's here, but I have iPad Pro 2nd Gen. Yeah, it just says USB-C here, and on this one, look, support for Thunderbolt USB 4, so this is the fastest of all the connections on iPad. See from the questions here, does it support phones before iPhone 15? Well, mine was an iPhone 11 Pro Max, but I was using a USB adapter and it did need power. Does it support Android phones? Yes, as long as it's USB-C. And it mentions that it stores live photos, but it also, you can record video direct to the drive, which could be very handy. And there's also a little button on it, so you can turn it off. If you press and hold the power button, if you've left it plugged into your device, rather than it draining the battery, you can actually turn the drive off, but still leave it plugged in. Okay, so thanks very much to Aiffro for sending me this to test. It's super impressive and I'll definitely be using it. I hope all this helps. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.